Warriors, it's Jess here from, again, my living room, my dojo away from the dojo. Hope everybody's doing well, ending around week 2 of distance learning. I know that the stay-at-home shelter has been extended till May 4th, so a little more stress there, but I hope everybody's doing well. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody in May when we can get back to the gym. Just here to show you a couple more poses, this time specifically to work the hip flexors. Getting deep into the psoas muscle, which is your fight or flight muscle, or the muscle of your soul. And that one, when we're anxious, when we're stressed, that gets really tight. And when that gets really tight, we start to scrunch in. So I thought I'd show you a couple poses that kind of open the front of the body. We're gonna really stretch into the quads and the hip flexors. Great for people who sit at a computer a lot, great for people, all of us who are stressed, have a little anxiety, and also for runners. So if you have your mat, I would suggest a towel or a blanket just to put underneath your kneecap. We're going to be getting into some low lunges, lizard / dragon pose, some quad stretches, a little reclining hero. So we'll start in tabletop. You get your blanket or your towel on your mat. Tabletop, again, we want everything in alignment. So we want shoulders, elbows, wrists in a line. We want the hips square. We want the belly to spine. We want to really engage the ab there. So we're going to start in tabletop. We're going to take a nice deep inhale, and as we do so, we're going to lift our right leg, and on our exhale, just bring it to the corner of your mat. Again, hands on the inside of the foot, back knee down, top of the foot grounded into the mat. From here, we're going to come up, place your hands on your hips, slowly shift and sink into your hips, opening that front, in this case, the left side, the front of that thigh, the front of the hip flexor. And just kind of hold it here, sink it. We don't want to do too much of an arch, that's opening more of like a back bend. So really sink into your hips, keep your hands here, making sure you're not arching. And you want to hold each side about 1 to 2 minutes. Again, remember last week we talked about that meditative breath work. We want to continue to do that. So nice, deep, slow inhales, hold that breath, slow exhales. From here, we're going to go into the quad stretch. We're going to bring up that back leg, slowly twist, opening our chest. And this is very stretchy. You're going to feel this all through the quad, through that hip flexor, all the way up. If you have a hard time reaching your foot, and if you have a belt or you have one of the bands, use that, wrap that around your foot to help pull that up. You want to bring that foot to the glute. From here on your exhale, you release down, placing your hands back down on the mat. Now we're getting into lizard pose, so we're getting a little deeper. If this is enough, if you feel the stretch here, hold it here. If you can handle more, come back down to your forearms. And again, we're still opening that front of the hip there, that hip flexor. Again, holding it 1 to 2 minutes each side. Curling those toes under, bringing that right leg back, coming back into tabletop. You can just gently come back into child's pose before coming back up, and we'll do the other side. Nice deep inhale, bring the left leg up. Exhale, stepping that foot to the corner of the mat. Again, hands on the inside. We come up, hands on the hips, sinking down into the hips, slightly pushing that hip forward. So we're opening that hip flexor. Again, from here, we'll do that quad stretch. Finding your balance. You'll have one side that's better than the other. Again, bringing that down, and now we come down to lizard pose. Bring those hands back down onto the mat. If that's enough, stay there. If you're looking for more, bring those forearms down. Again, when we're ready, we curl those toes under. Nice deep inhale, bring the leg back, and we can exhale back into child's pose. From here, coming up, we're going to go into a reclined hero. Sitting between our feet. For some, this might be just enough. You're going to feel that in the quads. For others, you're going to be able to recline back. So we'll slowly start walking those hands back. You might be here. Again, we're feeling that all through the front of the thigh, through the hip flexor. If you're looking for more of a stretch, go ahead and come all the way down into your back. And again, hang out here for a good minute. Again, using the meditative breath work. And when you're ready, no really graceful way, just kind of get yourself back up to seated position. From here, we're gonna do, we did a caterpillar last week, but this time we're gonna do cross caterpillar. So sitting on our glutes, kind of grounding in with our ischiums, with those butt bones. Legs are straight, now we're gonna cross them. Right ankle over the left. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, forward fold. This we're working, again, the hamstrings. Now we're getting more, less hip flexor, but the IT band area. So for those runners out there, this is a really good one. And again, it's a little intense. Go until you find your edge. The goal isn't to reach your toes. If it's here, stay here. If you can, walk them slowly forward. Afterwards, slowly uncross. You can shake them out, cross the other side. No, Jips. Everybody's remembered Jips. There's Callie, the other cat. Shake them out. This is normal for them. They are not buddies. Shake them out. We'll end then with reclining pigeon. So we had done pigeon pose on our, hello Jips, traditional pigeon pose last week. We'll do reclining pigeon or figure four pose. So we'll get down onto our backs. Soles of the feet on your mat, about hip distance apart. We're gonna cross that left foot over the right knee, lifting that right leg. Bring your hands behind the right thigh, using your left elbow to open up and push on that left knee a little bit as you slowly pull that right side in. And again, if you can, hold this here 1 to 2 minutes each side. Slowly release that down. You can kind of windshield wiper out the legs. Moving to the other side. Slowly bring it up. Reach around the back of the thigh there, using your elbow to open up that hip of the right side this time. And slowly bringing it into your chest. And release it. Do some windshield wipe out the legs here, open up the hips. Always nice, since you're down here, to end then with some spinal twists. Again, each side like we did last week, knees stacked, arms can be open. And switch it to the other side. And again, hold 1 to 2 minutes each side. When you're ready, you can just kind of rock back up into seated position. So again, we did low lunge, we did the quad stretch, we did the lizard/dragon pose, we did the cross leg to get the IT band, figure four, and then reclining hero. So if you have any questions, you can always just comment on the video, let me know, let Brian know. But yeah, hoping everybody's doing well. Hope to see you guys again early May. If everything, fingers crossed, everybody stays inside. And I hope everybody has a great Easter on Sunday. See you guys later. Bye.